My name's Gemma Burford, and I'm a research fellow at the University of Brighton in the UK. And I work on taking an approach called integral sustainable design, which I apply both to the design of projects and to the design of evaluations. And so I'm looking at a way of designing and evaluating projects which you can call values centered or values focused.
Now, can you describe a little bit about your approach and what makes it holistic?
Sure, sure. So I'm just going to share my screen with you. I have some
Yeah.
slides which hopefully will help to explain that because it's quite visual. So the word integral means something which is comprehensive, something which is inclusive, which doesn't marginalize, which embraces lots of different perspectives. And so it's holistic in the sense that it's trying to include as many different perspectives as possible, as many different styles, as many different methodologies, as many different ways of seeing the situation. And this is coming from a body of work called integral theory, which was developed by a philosopher called Ken Wilber. And so lots of people have taken this and applied it to lots of different things. Integral sustainable design has come from architecture, but I'm taking it and trying to apply it to project design. So it's a different type of design using the same principles. So what it does, what's interesting about it is that it actually weaves together all the major disciplines. And so it's interdisciplinary in a sort of a systematic way, if you like. It brings together the natural sciences, the social sciences, the arts and humanities, and tries to call in all of these different perspectives to look at a particular subject.
Okay. Now, how would you use that for development work, let's say?
Okay, so basically what it gives you is four different, first of all, perspectives that you can look at a situation. So if you had a development project, you could look at it in terms of individuals, or you could look at it in terms of the collective, first of all. And also you could look at people's inner realities, or you could look at the outer realities. So just to explain this a bit more, this actually gives you four different things that you can study, or four different things that you can change with a project. So for example, just to take a fairly practical example, I used to work and live in Tanzania, and we started a school. And so on the face of it, the aim of the school was for people to learn certain things. And so the idea was that people would come from the villages, go to a certain place and attend this school. So that in itself was a behavior change because we didn't have the school there before. So the fact that people are attending school is something very visible. The school's there, the people are there, you can see them. They're doing something that they weren't doing before. What we also wanted to do, we didn't want to create a school that was just like any other. We wanted to create a new kind of education. And so we're looking at it from the perspective of bringing together different ways of knowing and seeing. And we wanted them particularly to learn about medicinal plants and traditional knowledge and songs and all these things. So we were trying, and this has been less successful, but we've had some success. We've made a start at least. It's really, really harder than it looks, but we were trying to change the educational system. So it wasn't just about behaviors and people going to school, but it was about changing the system. Mm-hmm. At the same time, we wanted to change how people related to each other. We wanted to create a new kind of culture that was all about sustainability and all about valuing different knowledges and so on. And again, some success, but not maybe as much as we would have hoped, because it takes a long time to do these things. Okay. But this is about the collective, how people feel together. So it's not just about the individuals anymore. This and this are about a sort of bigger picture than just the individuals. Okay. And then this...
So it encompasses a variety of different elements then.
That's right, yeah. And then the final element is people's feelings and that very personal inner dimension, which often doesn't get captured in projects. And so mostly projects focus on this, what people do. What behavior change do you want to see? So they don't look at the wider system, and they don't look at the culture, and they don't look at what people are feeling and experiencing. So when you put all these elements together, it's a more holistic picture. So this is part one, that there are four different things you can study.
Very, very interesting.